Hey, good morning. This is Kevin Bees, and I'm continuing our conversation around the psychology of influence. And in last night's episode, I spoke very briefly about the law of authority. It kind of dovetailed into the law of social proof that we're talking about. Now, why do you need to know about the law of authority? If you understand this law and know how to apply it, one, it's free. There's no cost for applying this. But two, it's going to see for you an increase in maybe clients who are taking action based on your recommendations. And it can also, the law of authority can attract more clients to you. So I think it's a very valuable way from a marketing perspective and for a results perspective for your clients. So what is this law of authority? So the law of authority states that if you can demonstrate that you are credible, that you are knowledgeable, and that you're an expert, it increases the probability that someone's going to listen to what you say and follow through and do what you ask them to do. A great example of this that Cialdini outlines in the book is if you say went to the physiotherapist's office and the physiotherapist had up on their wall here a certificate showing their qualifications. It's going to influence you to take their actions or their recommendations more frequently. I explained this to a client of mine who was a naturopath, and she did this and she put this up on her wall. And additionally, when she'd written for the newspaper, she was in the weekly supplement, in the weekend supplement. So she put that in a frame up on the wall. And that increased more of the clients were not only willing to do what she asked to do, but of course they were so impressed by seeing such a thing that they started referring more people to her as well. How else does this work? He outlines a great experiment in the book about even just something as simple as getting change for the parking meter. So if you happen to be stood by the parking meter in just casual clothes like this versus being dressed up maybe in something like some more formal, like a pilot's outfit, they discovered that those that were dressed in more like a pilot's outfit, they were more highly likely to get help from that person to get change than the person who was dressed more casually. Now, isn't that interesting then? So even our appearance is going to be making a difference to whether people take us to be credible, knowledgeable, expert. So there are many ways, like how do we apply this in your business? I think that's the key piece. How can we help you stand out to be that credible authority, that expert? Now, doing things like this can be very important because in something like this, I'm beginning to demonstrate to you some knowledge that you may not know or that you may not have thought to apply to your business. And if you listen to this and apply it and it helps you get results, then you're going to recognize that, Kevin has some authority, he has some ability to teach and educate me and help me get better results in my business. So what are the things that you can do in your business? What would help outline your authority? Now, one other example around this, because you can't really go around and tell people so much, hey, like I'm this credible expert, it is a little bit harder. But if other people say it about you, it makes a difference. So as an example that Cialdini shares in the book, he speaks about a real estate agent's office. And the receptionist would answer the phone, and if it was someone who wanted to go through to the lettings department, before she put them through, she would say, I'm going to pass you through to Sarah. Sarah has 15 years of experience of letting properties in this area. Sarah's going to be great to help you. Now, that authority is being passed on to the client immediately. So by the time Sarah, the letting agent, gets to speak to them, they're already feeling though they're credible. And it didn't matter that Sarah was, the receptionist was in the same company. That didn't seem to matter as to whether it would help them get higher lettings and more contracts. So many ways to do this. So my question to you is, how do you demonstrate your authority? What are the things that you can do more so in your business? Is it writing articles? Is it demonstrating the books that you've written and having those on display? Is it having other people introduce you in a way to demonstrate your skills and experience? Okay, I think that's enough for me on this topic. So law of authority, please do go ahead and demonstrate your authority and let us know how you go. I will catch you tomorrow with law number 5. Cheers.